Hey there, it's Catherine. We have been looking at different ways to use your patterned paper, and today we are going to use some dies in a little bit different way than they were intended, along with some of our patterned paper scraps. So let's get started. I'm still using the Happy Day pack by My Mind's Eye that I've been using on all of my last few videos. I'm going to use the Sprinkles and Smiles Birthday Sentiment. This is by Penny Black, and I have 2 sheets of white cardstock. These are 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I will end up cutting those down, but I have a bunch of scraps right here that I'm going to use, and these and this and all sorts of scraps. So I've got them all compiled here, and I have some things that are cut out already. I've got Christmas lights, I've got this flower, I had this little flower, and can you guess what I'm gonna be making? Well, if you're on my blog, you know already because you've seen the pictures, but I'm gonna make candles. So look at these little pieces here. If I just cut these, they look like flames. And then these, just cut this bottom off, and I've got some flames for the top of birthday candles. How about that? Just look at your stamps and see what kind of variations and different things that you can come up with. So look at that. I didn't even have to cut that down, but look at that candle. Awesome. Ooh, so fun. Let's see. So I grabbed that one, and let me see what else I'm gonna grab. 2 polka dots, is that okay? 2 polka dotted candles on 1 card. Maybe I'll do a chevron or something like that in the middle. This one would be awesome, but it's a little too thin, I think. So let's see what other chevron I've got. Maybe I can cut it down. Ooh, here we go. I want this chevron here. So I'm just gonna line these up and scissor cut. I'm not worrying about making these exactly perfectly straight and cut. Just give a little whimsical feel to it, I guess, if it's not perfectly cut. I think the first thing I'll do is adhere down the flames. I have liquid glue on the back of all 3 of my candle bases. We'll just put them right on top of the quote-unquote flames, and then we'll be ready for a sentiment. This polka dotted one is a little smaller than the other 2, so maybe I'll go and trim off a little bit more of that one. They're not exactly the same size. That's okay, I'm not too worried about it. Aren't those adorable? So now I'm going to take my sentiment set, and which one is going to go the best? Maybe just this simple happy birthday. I'm going to grab my little mini Misty. A lot of people ask me where to get this. It's a Misty, M-I-S-T-I, all capital letters. You can get it from mysweetpetunia.com. And then I have a pink, Passionate Pink ink by Gina K. And if it doesn't come out perfectly the first time, I can stamp it again. It'll be exactly in the same place. Looking good. Now this flame, one thing I love about it, this is by Penny Black. I love that it has this little cutout right there, so it kind of looks like a little highlight. This is a big one, so I'm gonna need a big candle. I'm kind of thinking right down the middle of this hexagon right here, and then maybe that far down. Let's see how this looks. I think that's a perfect size. So I want to use this yellow pattern and this one too. So I'm going to line these up, and then I'll just give a little scissor cut. Now in this one, I'm going to add the liquid glue right on the base of the Christmas light. And then I'm going to adhere the candle right on top of it. How adorable is this? Oh, I'm so excited. These are really simple cards to make. You really could crank out a bunch of them and have a bunch on hand for any birthday that comes up, and actually they'd be perfect for masculine or feminine, because if you have a masculine one, just use, look, this bluish green with the stars. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna line them up. I think I'm gonna do the greeting in between 2 of the candles. And I'm going to use Don't Count Your Candles, Count Your Blessings And this was from the Casual Fridays. Oh, where's the whole set? Hidden here on my desk. The Casual Fridays Young at Heart stamp set from the Stamp of Approval collection. This will be out later this spring if you missed it. When we were creating this stamp set, we asked you guys what greetings you wanted to see. So it was really fun to see all the different suggestions you guys had, and a few of them made it into the stamp set, which was really fun to see. And this one actually, Eva suggested this one, my 11-year-old. So it's pretty fun to have a stamp that was kind of thought of by her. And then I'll just adhere these down. Now I finished these off pretty simply. I just used this scallop rectangle die. This was in the Young at Heart Stamp of Approval collection along with the sentiment grading here. And then I just did the patterned paper behind it. It was about a 4 1/8 by 5 and, well, 1/8 inch less than 5 1/2. So you do the math. And then here is another one that I did. Teensy weensy little candles. Aren't they adorable? And the flame came, believe it or not, from inside the flower. So those little inside pieces that usually you throw away, use those as candle flames. Can you tell I'm excited? This also was in that die set, the Young at Heart collection that came with this. Actually, here they are. So if you didn't get this collection, those again will be available later this spring 2016. And there we go. So 3 candle cards using our dies in an unexpected way to get that super fun flame. So be sure to head over to my blog to see all the supplies and links to the other videos that I've made using patterned paper. There are also more over at Stamp Nation, including a whole video by Allison Cope explaining how to choose patterned paper and coordinate colors and moods as well on your paper crafting projects. All right, see you soon.